You have been watching Netflix in English the wrong way this entire time. And today, I am showing you the right way. The way that actually builds real fluency. While you enjoy your favorite shows, Fluent Speak Lab, where even your Netflix time becomes powerful English practice. Subscribe now and never waste a watching session again. Let me tell you something that might be uncomfortable to hear. If you have been using Netflix as your main English learning tool, passive watching, sitting back, relaxing, watching your favorite show in English with subtitles in your native language, produces almost zero measurable improvement in English speaking ability. Almost zero. Research on passive media consumption and language acquisition consistently shows that passive exposure alone, without active engagement, without output, practice, without deliberate attention to language, produces minimal lasting language gains. You can watch 10,000 hours of English, Netflix passively and still struggle to hold a basic English conversation because passive consumption builds passive understanding. And passive understanding is not speaking fluency. I know that is hard to hear because watching Netflix feels like studying. It feels productive. It feels like you are immersing yourself in English. And in a very limited way you are, but the gap between passive immersion and active acquisition is enormous. And closing that gap requires a fundamentally different approach to how you watch. Here is the right Netflix fluency method, and it changes everything about what happens in your brain while you watch. The method has 3 phases for every single episode you watch. Pre-watching, preparation. Active watching, engagement. Post-watching, speaking output. 3 phases. Every episode. And together, they transform Netflix from passive entertainment into one of the most powerful English acquisition tools that exists. Phase 1. Pre-watching preparation. Before you press play, spend 2 minutes setting your language intention. Ask yourself, what type of English am I going to pay special attention to in this episode? Casual conversation phrases, emotional expression, arguments and debates, humor and wordplay. Picking one specific language, focus before you watch activates what psychologists call selective attention. Your brain becomes specifically tuned to notice and absorb that type of language throughout the episode. Without this focus, your brain watches the story. With this focus, your brain watches the language inside the story. Then, have a notebook or notes app open. You are going to collect phrases. Phase 2. Active watching engagement. Watch with English subtitles only, never your native language. When you hear a phrase that sounds natural, interesting, or useful, pause. Write it down. Say it out loud immediately. Just once. Then, continue. Aim to collect 5 to 10 phrases per episode, not more, because you want enjoyment to remain high. But 5 to 10 natural English phrases, paused, written, spoken out loud, per episode represents extraordinary, active acquisition. Phase 3. Post-watching speaking output. This is the phase that almost nobody does, and the one that makes the entire difference. Before I finish explaining Phase 3, let me tell you which shows and which subtitle strategy will give you the maximum English fluency benefit, because not all Netflix content is equally useful for language learning. Best genres for English fluency development in order of effectiveness. Number 1, drama series with heavy dialogue. Shows where characters talk constantly about relationships, decisions, emotions, conflicts. These shows expose you to the widest range of natural, conversational English, formal and informal, emotional and analytical, confrontational and warm. The dialogue is rich, varied, and representative of how real, educated Americans actually speak. Number 2, comedy series. Comedy in English is extraordinarily valuable for language learning because comedy depends entirely on precise language. The exact word, choice, the exact timing, the exact cultural reference. Understanding humor in English means understanding English at a deep level. And when you laugh at an English joke, your brain is absorbing the language of that joke at an emotional level, which means it retains it far more durably. Number 3. Reality shows and documentaries. These feature real, unscripted, natural speech with all the hesitations, interruptions, informal expressions, and authentic rhythms of actual spoken English. Scripted shows give you polished, natural English. Reality content gives you raw, authentic English. Both are valuable. A mix of both is ideal. Number 4. Talk shows and interview format content. Conversations between real people about real topics at natural speed with genuine reactions and natural language. Extremely valuable for learning conversational flow. Now, the subtitle strategy that actually accelerates fluency. Week 1. English subtitles always on. Read and listen simultaneously. Your brain is connecting the sounds of English to the written forms. Building the audio-visual language. Map that fluency depends on. Week 2. English subtitles on, but covered with a piece of paper. Watch without reading. Only uncover subtitles when you genuinely could not understand something. This forces active listening, which builds listening fluency dramatically faster than passive subtitle reading. Week 3. No subtitles. Pure listening. You will miss things. That is completely fine. Missing 30% of content while understanding 70% is the ideal zone for implicit language acquisition. Exactly the comprehensible input plus stretch that builds the fastest neural pathways. Week 4. Alternate between no subtitles and English subtitles. Use no subtitles for scenes with familiar characters and contexts. Switch to English subtitles for fast dialogue or unfamiliar vocabulary. This flexible approach keeps the challenge at the optimal level, always stretching but never overwhelming. This 4-week subtitle progression applied consistently will measurably improve your English listening comprehension faster than any other single practice. And now, Phase 3. The phase that turns everything you just watched into speaking fluency. Phase 3. Post-watching speaking output. This is where Netflix watching becomes Netflix fluency building. And it takes exactly 10 minutes after every episode. Step 1. Phrase, review, and activation. Open your phrase collection from the episode. Look at each phrase you collected. Say each one out loud 3 times with the same emotion and rhythm as the character who said it. Not flat, repetition, alive, reproduction. 3 times each. All 5 to 10 phrases. This takes about 3 minutes. Step 2. Episode retelling. Set a timer for 4 minutes. Retell the episode or your favorite scene from it out loud in English. Your own words. Your own interpretation. What happened? Who said what? What was the tension? How did it resolve? What surprised you? Speak continuously for 4 full minutes. Do not stop to correct yourself. Just retell. This forces your brain to retrieve and produce the language you just absorbed, converting passive viewing input into active speaking output, which is the exact mechanism that builds fluency. Step 3. Personal connection. Speaking. For 3 minutes, connect what you watched to your own life out loud in English. Did this episode remind you of something that happened to you? Did a character's decision make you think about a choice you faced? Did something make you laugh or upset or inspired? Why? Speak about it directly and personally in English for 3 minutes. Personal connection speaking activates the emotional language acquisition pathways, the deepest and most durable retention mechanism your brain has. 10 minutes. 3 steps after every episode. Now here is your complete daily Netflix fluency routine. Choose your show using the genre guidelines. Heavy dialogue, drama, or comedy for maximum benefit. Before watching, 2-minute language intention setting. What type of language are you focusing on today? During watching, English subtitles at the right week level. Notebook open. 5 to 10 phrases collected. Each one spoken out loud immediately when collected after watching 10 minutes of post-watching speaking output. Phrase activation. Episode retelling. Personal connection. Speaking, total additional time beyond normal. Watching, 12 minutes. That is all. 12 minutes of intentional practice transforms every Netflix session from passive entertainment into powerful active acquisition. And here is the extraordinary thing about this method. Because you are watching content you genuinely enjoy, the emotional engagement is naturally high, and high emotional engagement, as we talked about in the brain science video, dramatically accelerates the rate of neural pathway development. You are not sacrificing enjoyment for learning. The enjoyment is the mechanism of the learning. Entertainment and fluency, building happening simultaneously. In the same session, every single night. You are going to watch Netflix anyway. Now you know how to make every minute of it count. Press play. Press play. Learn the right way. And watch your English change, one episode at a time. Tonight, when you watch Netflix, try this method for just one episode. Just one. And feel the difference immediately. Drop a comment telling me which show you are going to use for English practice tonight. Hit like. Subscribe to Fluent Speak Lab. Netflix plus the right method equals real fluency. Starting tonight. Let's go.